G'day, Ethan here from Bogan Boring. It's Sunday night. I've got a bit of time off this week and I'm going to go for a run on a Sunday night. So I've just got 3 dogs on board tonight. I've got Chevy, Viper and Tarn. I've left Tesla at home. We can have a spell. I've got a few hunts sort of lined up this coming week, so I'll probably rotate through my dogs, try and keep a fresh one each night. So I'll spell him now, and a couple of hunts coming up. So we'll see how we roll there. I'm going to start with the older team of Chevy and Viper. And then, I've got Tarn in the box, so I'll swap them over. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 on the deck, and then I'll swap them over. We're going to go and run around where my trail camera's set up. Check out there. There's been some sows and suckers coming in, and the odd boar. The odd boar, they seem to be coming in pretty late, but we'll see how we go. We might be able to pick something up sort of floating around there, and then we'll have a little bit of country in that to run as well. So we'll roll into it and hopefully we can get that icebreaker to start with and get something decent. So anyway, I'll see how these two go tonight, the brother-sister team, and we'll roll into them.
Yeah, so this was the first crop and paddock we'd come on to, and I could see there was a heat signature out there. Initially, I wasn't sure that it was a pig. It was sort of quite small, and there's a few cattle in this paddock too that were trying to have quite a bit of heat, so I had a bit of a pan around to see if there was anything else about. But yeah, as I got close to this bloke, I was humming and hawing. He actually looked like a fox because he didn't look quite large out in this crop. Anyway, then as I got closer, I realised he was a pig, and I was just sort of spun around, put the light on him. I had Chevy and Viper loose, so they left the ute, and they were onto him pretty quick, and they didn't mess around with him. Once they were onto him, it didn't take them long to wheel him in. Obviously, being so small, he didn't have much fight, so they pulled him up pretty quick, and we done and dusted this fella here.
Well, that's our little icebreaker there now. First one on the deck for the night. Little boy, he's probably 30, 35 kilo, just out here on his little lonesome on a bit of bloody stubble. So anyway, at least we got one on the deck. That's a start. Chevy and Viper didn't take too long to pull him up. He definitely could not outrun them. So that's one. We'll see how these two go. If they can pull off a mad find or we hit something bigger. Righto, we'll keep rolling.
Yeah, we just finished with that little fella, and I come down through where them cattle were, and there was a heat signature. It was a little bit odd in there, and sure enough, it was a half-decent looking pig. So dogs left the ute, gone in sort of through the cattle. I've panned with the thermal watching it. And anyway, they'd gone behind these cows. It kicked up some dust, and all of a sudden I lost where they were, and it took me a second to find them. And he wasn't a bad pig. He put a fair bit of sting about him, and he put it on him. I thought the cows were going to give him a bit of curry, but they're just more inquisitive than anything. They're just cows and calves, except for the bully. He just cruising along, living the dream. They went over. Anyway, at least they didn't give any stick to the dogs, so the dogs did a pretty good job there. They knew the pig in amongst the cows anyway and held him up. So all in all, I was real happy with how the dogs went there.
Good dogs, good dogs. Few onlookers. What do you girls want? Eh? You be leaving me dogs alone, eh? Go on. Trying to do you a favour out here, girls.
Yeah, well, there's pig number 2. He's come pretty quick after pig number 1. He's not a bad boy at all. He's probably 60 kilos. Yeah, not a bad pig at all. A little bit of hook there, so enough to do a bit of damage if he wanted. But he's definitely been dogged before. He's got ears that are all chewed up. Old scarring on him and cut off. Like you can see, he's missing half an ear there. The other side's all chewed up as well. His tail, he's only got a little stump there for a tail. He's got no tail about him. He's not a bad pig at all. He had a bit of sting for the dogs, so that's number 2. That's he's not a bad pig, 60 kilos. So Chevy and Viper going all right again. Didn't take him long. He was actually in running amongst the mob of cows, so he's pretty cunning, the smart bastard. Cows are still hanging around here. He was pretty smart, and then picked him up with a light. So as soon as I hit him with the light, the dogs cut him out, and they did a bloody good job on him. So anyway, that's number 2. Happy with that. See if we can't get number 3 now.
Yeah, so we just finished with that second ball. We've still got Chevy and Viper loose. I'll give them one more. try and get one more out of them, and then I'll probably swap Chevy with Tarn, and I'll run a Viper Tarn team for a little bit. So there we go. If I can get that one more anyway to start with, to swap them over. Those two there, I haven't sort of hunted them together for a little while, so no, the older team are going all right there at the moment, and yeah, that second ball we got, he definitely wasn't a bad pig, so there we go. They might pop a find, or we'll get something thermal, but yeah, it'd be good to get another one on the deck, and then rotate into Tarn and Viper, and then yeah, Chevy, like I said, Chevy can have a spell. How long I spell him for, I don't know. Whether I give him the rest of the night off, because yeah, we have got a bit of hunting coming up, but we'll just see what happens. We're going to get that next one on the deck anyway, and hopefully we do.
Yeah, I've just seen a big pig on the thermal. Looks big anyway. Looks a real good pig. So I've just let Tarn out. We're walking in on him. I don't know if you'll see it in the thermal. He's right there. Right there behind that tree. He's right behind that bush there. He's literally standing just in front of me. He's a good pig. He's a real good pig. These dogs are about to blow up, righty. We're on. Whoa. I tell you what, he is motoring. He's going to take a bit of wheeling. Heat up. There's a heat up. We're on. There's no squealing. Holy smokes. Look at that vibe. I can only see one dog though. Here, Tarn, here, yes! Here! Yeah, well, that's our number 3 for tonight. Look good in the thermal, big pig on its own. Anyway, it turned out to be a big seal on its own, but old Viper, she hit her up first, and he got tossed around a bit, and the other dog's caught up. Again, she's got bloody, all the ears have been ripped and chewed before. She's got a set of hooks on her too for a sow. She's a big pig. She's probably only about 60 now, 65 kilo, but she's pretty hollow. If she was a fat pig, she'd be 80 kilo easy. She's just a big, long-legged, long pig. Real good pig. Dogs did well there. I've seen her, and anyway, I just ran Tarn and that in with him. Just same reason I did the other night too, to stop him barking in the cage. So, no, dogs did a good job there. I'll do a dog swap now. Go find a bit of water, and I'll swap over Chevy and Tarn, and I'll run Viper and Tarn now. So, well, that's number 3, and yeah, it's a pretty bloody good night.
So we'd left the dam where I'd swapped the dogs over, and we'd got sort of a couple of paddocks over into some grass country and flicking the thermal around. And I was seeing those heat signatures where we'd got pigs before. It's sort of a bit of a known spot. It's pretty high grass, and the pigs just love it down this end. It is surrounded by a western fence, like an electric fence. They always seem to push one way. We got one end that's not. All the pigs always head back that way. I've come in knowing the pigs are sort of going to head that way. It's a bit hard to thermal in this country, because if you understand the black ground, sort of where we're hunting, it's crabhole, washout, Gilgai country, where it's just rough as guts. Doesn't matter what you're in, it's just back breaking the big holes and that. So you sort of can't just punch it straight at these pigs. You always sort of got to just poke in, and that's why it's pretty sketchy on thermal and that. There's a lot of shaking, a lot of vibration, a lot of dropping it. But yeah, as I got in, I could see there was definitely 3 pigs. one better looking signature in amongst it. I've just poked up best I could with Tarn and Viper loose, trying to get as close as I can, as quick as I can. But yeah, like I said, it's hard with this Gilgai country to get in there as quick as you can. But yeah, I poked in, and we didn't go too bad. I've come in sort of as close as I could just start to see him, flick my light on, could see him in the light. Dogs have left the ute, so Tarn and Viper have actually punched sort of on scent. They didn't see him when they left the ute. They've gone on scent, followed these 3 pigs up, which, yeah, one of them I noticed had cut back. Once we got up a bit further, I could only see 2 in the signature. Like, there goes one of the dogs there. They're on the ground working now. The pigs had gone off, and I'd pulled up so I could get sort of a clearer view. The pigs were out further, and one had actually pulled up back under a tree.
At that tree. Fucking oath. Sit down, sit down. There's a pig lying just behind this tree. Good pig. Right here. He's just in there. Look at it. Here goes. Here goes. Here goes. Booska. Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave him. We'll go and see what these other dogs have got. Hopefully they've come on to something as well. Yeah, well, Tarn's gone 700, so we'll... Yeah, Tarn's at 700 and tread, so we'll go see what's going on with him.
See, I reckon there was 3 pigs in that mob, and they took off. So yeah, one's pulled up, and the other 2 took off. I definitely seen one in the thermal that was punching it out. Viper's come back, but yeah, he punched out to 700. From there, we're coming up. Maybe he had dropped out on the tracker, but yeah, we end up picking him back up at 7. 200. 180. 138, just to the left here. Hopefully. Should have something. 60 metres. Just in front of us. I've still got Viper and Chevy both loose. 30 metres. Oh, I need something over here. Right. Let's go see what he's got. Where are we? Some big shit here. There it is. Yeah. There it is. Yes. Yeah. Don't tell me we're gonna miss it. No, well, they must have picked back up on it because the boys are on now.
we? Jeez, I've got another 300. Oh, right, this fucking paddock. Right, looks like Chevy's on it. There is a pig in under there. And they're loving this timber. And shit. Good boy, Chevy. How'd you go, buddy? Hey, mate. Old Chevy, he stayed up it and kept going and working. Righto, good dogs. We'll go give you a drink. Yeah, so we just got this fella here. He's not a bad pig at all. He'd be 60 kilo. He's solid good pig. He's something I haven't caught for a while. Actually, I haven't caught a barra in bloody years. Anyway, they've taken one ear off him and taken his nuts out. So yeah, lucky he didn't get too much bigger by the time we got him. So anyway, I ended up seeing him in the thermal. I seen one good heat signature in the thermal, swung around. There was a couple of smaller ones. Tarn and Viper loose, they jumped. By the time I got close enough to them, it was pretty rough paddock here. They were fair way out. They went after them, punched out. I seen what looked like another heat signature sort of tucked in behind one of the trees. It never left. Walked Chevy in straight onto this fella here. He was just standing up, backed in there. Took a few steps, come out the other side, then just pulled up, ready for the hit up. Like, he definitely been dogged before. Obviously, when they've caught him, he was ready for a fight this time, though. Had a bit of blue in him, and anyway, we ended up getting him. So, yeah, then he realised he was a barra, because I was like, he's got no nuts, and he's only another sow. And then I seen he had a set of hooks. I thought, he's got a good set of hooks for a sow, but no, they're not too bad. They're pretty even, about an inch each side, so nothing major, but enough to do a bit of damage if he wanted. But anyway, we got him. Chewy's done a good job there. So we got this bloke. This was number 4. Got back to the ute, grabbed the tracker. Viper was coming back, but Tarn had gone 700 and tread. We punched it up to Tarn. He was riding under this tree. Dogs jumped, went in to give him a hand. Pig slipped. Dogs didn't know which direction. Pig disappeared. I was like, bastard, it's gone. Went back to walk to the ute. Went to get in. Chevy'd gone 300. Bang, hit up. He'd gone back on that, and it was a little black and white sow that we ended up pulling up there, which is number 5. So, yeah, this is number 4. That's number 5. Dogs are doing well. Yeah, Chevy done well on this fella with one ear, so I'm real happy with that. Yeah, he's a good solid 60. Yeah, real good pig. Oh, stoked with tonight how it's going. We've got 2 good boars. Well, one good boar, one good barra. We got that good boar earlier, big red fella, and then this fella here. So, nah, we're rolling along all right with 5 for the night. I cannot complain at all. So, I'll take these dogs and give them a drink, and then yeah, well, Chevy's got a couple now, so I'll probably even leave Tarn and Viper loose. I reckon might even box Viper with Chevy and see how we go. So we'll see what the plan is. I nearly wouldn't even mind running Tarn on his own just to see how he'd go. So I might even do that yet. Now we've got 5 on the deck. I might let Tarn on his own and just see what he does on his own. I think he'll still step it up. So let's roll into it. Yeah, so these dogs have just had a drink at the dam here. There was a little bit of older sign back there, but anyway, I'm going to run Tarn. Chevy Viper in the box, so we got the back up now. And we'll see how the young fella goes on his own. Hey, Tony boy, give you a run on your own, mate. That's how we prove you. See if you're going to step up or not, eh? Good boy. I think you'll step up, mate. Anyway, we'll see how he goes. We probably won't see nothing or find nothing now. We're sort of heading home, but
give him a run on his own. We've got 5 on the deck already. He can prove himself now if he goes all right. Righto, we'll see how we go. Oh, well, we just pulled up at home here now. We didn't get nothing again, did we, Tony boy, eh? You know, we just got the 5 that we got there earlier, and yeah, I couldn't get any more out of Tarn, so we didn't see nothing in the third one. Yeah, I only had a couple of paddocks sort of to come home anyway, so just sort of give him a run his own, or might even do that a little bit from now on. Just give Tarn a bit of a run on his own and see how he goes. Those two weren't real happy about being boxed, but anyway, that's how it goes. So, no, all in all, it wasn't a bad night. We got 5 for the night, so real good night. I'm yeah, real pretty bloody happy with that. So yeah, so we're going to call it there and call it a night. We've got a bit of hunting this week, so I'll see how we go. That's why, yeah, like I said, I've been rotating the dogs. I'll run 3. Got a day run coming up, so we'll see how that goes onto a new block. Then I've got a couple of nights coming up as well. I'm going to chase that ball that I missed a couple of nights ago, see if we can't come on to him again. We'd be pretty lucky if we did, but you never know. You got to go to have a look. So we'll keep hunting around, and as always, hunt hard, hunt safe. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. As a shout out, we're going to do a 10% discount on our website. It'll be across everything, one-time use per customer only. So when you get to your checkout, you've bought what you wanted. We've got hoodies, shirts, singlets, men's, women's, kids, got caps, beanies, footy shorts, stubby holders, sticker packs. Jump in there, go to your checkout. In the voucher and code section, chuck in Bogan10. That's BOGAN10. Bogan10. You'll receive a 10% discount at checkout. And don't forget, all purchases over $140 get free shipping. Over $250 get free express post. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.